Welcome back, everybody. Squatch and Ashley Show. What episode is this?
9.
9.
And I know they missed us last week because I was absent.
They missed me.
No, me more. Let's take a poll. Let's put a poll up. Jared, put a poll up on after this episode airs on Monday. Put a poll up of who they missed more. Actually, no, don't, because I don't want to get my feelings hurt.
I'm just saying, you're like, let's go with it.
I take it back because then I'll be like seeing Cash Lawrence and he'll be voting for
when your own kids and their friends and your the people you work with at the bank. And
I take it back.
No,
do not put that poll.
It is too late.
No,
it is too late. That is the poll. I think that is a brilliant idea.
When it came out, I was like, no. Mm-hmm. Why did I say that?
Mm-hmm. Yeah. That's
I'm
typical Ashley. We're finally seeing more and more of the real Ashley.
I'm so silly. I'm going to get my feelings hurt.
So silly.
I'll have like myself voted for me and Nathan. Maybe Gina. Gina will vote for me.
No, not a chance. Will you even get any votes besides your own?
Nathan, I think, will vote for me.
No. So, anyhow.
Don't do that, Jared.
The queen herself.
I'm back.
Is back. But we really don't have a clue what we're doing this episode because so she had her one opportunity.
But don't spoil it on who it was. We'll let that be a surprise.
All right. Well, she had her one opportunity. She picked a guest. She's supposed to line up. I even have a text message that says, "Have you contacted him? Is he still good for tomorrow?" And we walk in here and we all sat down for a podcast.
And I ask I said, is he still coming?
Yeah, she wants to know if he's still coming. I'm like, your guest.
I'm just so used to Shane being like, the father figure here, taking care of everything.
The father figure? Seriously?
Where's this? Hang on. Hang on.
So we are going 100% just off of nothing. I knew that was coming. She's writing notes again.
That was a nice note, Daddy.
So, anyhow, let's start out with.
Where have I been?
Oh, I didn't know anybody cared.
People care. I was in Washington, D.C. with the 8th graders trip.
How was that?
It was honestly really good. It really started out, I have to share this. Our bus broke down when I got into the school parking lot. So we were delayed 3 hours behind the first bus. But our bus driver was a boss, and we caught up to him. We were only like 20 minutes behind him.
Nice.
Yeah. So I think like the Saturday we were there, I had almost like 26,000 steps in. So we got to visit the Capitol, all the monuments. We got to go visit the White House in front of there. And it was a really neat trip. And I was really excited I could go with Cash. So, and I made Nathan go with me so I didn't have to chaperone by myself because all those kids.
Because you needed a chaperone?
I needed a chaperone. Yep. I needed a chaperone. So, but it was a good time. So, but it was an exhausting trip. I'm still recovering. So,
of all the places I've been, I've never been there.
You seriously have never been to Washington, D.C.?
I have never been to Washington, D.C.
What?
Nope.
That surprises me.
Why?
I don't know. I just feel like you would have visited Washington, D.C.
Is there something to hunt there?
True.
Can you go
I don't
hunting?
think there's a big outdoor world or anything, or Bass Pro Shops
or
there.
Or a Froggy Bottom Outdoors.
Or a Froggy Bottom Outdoors. Yeah.
Exactly.
We're gonna put Froggy Bottom Outdoors everywhere.
I know you are, because look, guys, I am trying my hardest. Whatever I can do. I need Ashley. I'm trying to get her to come to Froggy Bottom Outdoors.
Shame.
That's what the poll needs to be.
No.
That's what the poll needs to be. Should Ashley come to work at Froggy Bottom Outdoors?
I am the face of Citizen State Bank.
Yeah, but you know what? Once you're the face for so long, sometimes you need some Botox or something. So come to Froggy Bottom and have a fresh, new, young face.
Oh, thanks a lot. I need Botox.
So, but let's rock with it.
You did just say you need me.
I did say I need you.
Mm-hmm.
Crap. That's
recorded, and we are not editing that out.
that's gonna come back. Well, I mean, in all reality, and I don't want to make you all like your ego
come
go
from
anymore.
Me, yeah.
You know, but like, I need somebody like you.
Thank you.
You know,
thank you for the kind words.
If anybody wants to know, like, how you be successful in that type of position, just follow her around.
Okay. I did not pay you to say all this nice stuff. Please say that on the record.
No, you don't have to pay me because you're going to be on salary here before long. So,
hey,
anyhow.
We're moving on. My face is like probably all red, isn't it? Is it red?
She don't like to talk about this. She's afraid I'll get back. But if you guys don't remember, there was a few episodes ago that we had talked about this.
Yeah.
Yeah. And did you get your raise?
I don't disclose things like that.
Did you get your raise? So the answer is no. The answer is no. And I
choked on my Diet Pepsi.
She's gonna die over here today.
Yeah, we have to call Jim Barry to come get me, or Glancy's. We're actually in Montpelier, so Trudy will come get me if I pass away. Start planning my funeral. I did choke. We're moving on.
Hey,
so,
well, I'm going to touch on just a little bit something like that.
What?
I just want to.
What?
Because
Shane?
what I run into a lot and what I have really noticed, I may have said something like this before, is the investment that you make. If you would add up the hours you work, it's probably like $10 an hour. Right? I mean, am I wrong? Am I right or wrong? Like, if you would add up how much hours you actually put into your job, whether it's being on Facebook and promoting it or whatever, like, to break it all down, and here's where I'm getting at. Yeah. You are putting...
You're really saying I don't do anything. Wow.
No. Sometimes you just have to guide her.
Okay, I'm waiting for this to click with me.
I don't know how you're paid. I don't know what you're paid, but it's not enough. But that's besides the fact. If let's say you're on salary. I do not know this. A lot of times salaries are based on a certain amount of hours.
Right.
You are putting in more hours probably than what your salary is based on.
I love my job.
So what I'm trying to say is, if you would add up your hours that you spend.
I see what you're saying. Okay.
This is why things could take forever.
Thank you. I see what you're saying.
Woo. You made it there, though. Woo. Finally. That was rough. That was rough. It's like simple addition.
And what did I tell you? I'm the Book of Ashley. If you love what you do, you don't call it a job.
I didn't listen.
Here's what I'm trying to get at. This takes for guys. Somebody's got to help me. Sonny, come back. Sonny. Anyhow, Sonny's episode was, I think, the least amount that we heard Ashley. Like, shut down.
I was listening to Sonny.
Yeah, I know.
He had a lot of great stories.
He was on your phone. But anyhow.
That was a very hectic day. I don't want to relive that day.
Okay. All the squirrels are gone now. So.
I know you're saying I put in a lot of effort.
Yeah, and I can't stress how important this is. I had this conversation with an employee, today and probably yesterday. When you get a job, you don't get paid for what you're going to do. But if you put the investment of time in, and people have a hard time seeing that, then you're going to get paid for your investment.
Right.
So take your job seriously. Like, if you're really wanting to move up, if you're wanting to do something, especially in retail or banking or whatever, you're not going to move up because you have perfect attendance. You're not going to move up because you're just doing exactly what your job is.
No, you go above and beyond.
And you don't even have to be the best at your job.
Nope.
To move up like that. So.
Nope. You just got to show that you give a damn.
Right.
So.
You got to it first, didn't you?
I wanted to again, yeah.
So, and I'm going to give a prime example. You know, I have employees that work for me, especially Froggy Bomb Love. You guys know it. We got Sis. Reed. I'll call her Sissy Reed because she hates being called Sissy.
She does.
And I call her that all the time.
Really
We even made her
that.
email Sissy.
Oh,
my. But hey, no joking aside, as long as you don't catch her like first thing in the morning or whatever, you know, and you get that RBF that she is like the professional at. Love you, sis. You know what I'm talking about. So we have this ongoing joke there. But anyhow, I'm not even sure how long she's been there, but she came in to do a job. She was hired not to do it to register, run the store, or whatever. And I'll be honest, she completely failed, like tanked. Okay. And so I moved her from there to basically register and just being a part of the store like all the other ones. And then there got to be a point in time I was going to fire her. Now I have known the Reed family and I love the Reed family. I've known Sis since she was little and I love her to death. And I'll go back to business as business, right? But the passion wasn't there. I can't even explain to you. She didn't get it. Now I will say this is the first probably real paying actual job that she had. So I have a little lenient. The only reason she wasn't fired was because I was so busy with other things. What? She's over here like...
You're just so brutally honest. I appreciate it.
But this is what we're here for. But I have a point that I'm leading to. Okay. And me and her have had conversations. So this is nothing that's going to...
shock her.
Yeah. I mean, she has a couple feelings, but I don't think I'll hurt them.
Couple feelings. Oh my God.
No. Okay. So without being told, without anything else, because there was a point where it's like, when the time comes, she's gone. And I just start noticing things. I'm like, wait, who did this? Or wait, what'd you do? Or she starts asking questions or she starts coming in and all of a sudden I'm like stepping back. Look, she went from 0 to hero. And she did it on her own. Like, there was nobody that threatened her. She didn't know.
She wanted to.
Yeah. It's like, I think it finally clicked. And, you know, and I have pulled her aside and I said, look, I've told her I was going to fire her. It's no surprise. And I've told her, look, you are rocking it. I don't know what changed. But look, keep going. And she is a prime example of what you notice. Like, I noticed that. She didn't come to me and ask, I noticed it. She did it on her own. And she is now down the path. She has a lot to learn, but she is on that path. If she keeps it up and shows that passion and keeps rocking with what she's doing, she ain't gonna have no problem. She may be the next Ashley Lawrence.
Oh, sis.
Yeah.
What a compliment. Just kidding.
Yeah. As long as she smiles.
Oh.
Hey, the reason I pick on her so much, for one, I can get her face so beet red, it's ridiculous. But like, guys, if you're in there, she has one of the best personalities, and you know, the smiles and stuff. And sometimes when she's, I don't know, like in La La Land dreaming about her sheep, you know, it just doesn't come off that way. But like, I think it's a Reed thing, honestly.
Yeah. But she's so adorable.
Nope. And so she has turned into she's turned into a little superstar.
I love it.
She has.
Good job, sis.
And if you guys don't remember this, she was the Panther on Homecoming that got thrown in jail.
Yep.
And I told her, I said, we got to one up it on some different things now.
That's hilarious.
Yeah. I don't give her choices.
No, it doesn't sound like you give anybody a choice.
I know. I can't wait to see her in about 2.5 weeks once you put your notice in.
Oh, my God.
So, anyhow, I want to do that little plug. Number one, I like giving my employees the plug.
Absolutely.
Like, I like saying for what it is, but I also like giving an example as far as if there's other people out there that, if you want to know what really works,
here it is.
That's what works.
Right.
So,
I like it.
I don't know. We got off on something. I don't know. That's not where we started, but
Yeah, huh?
what are you doing to your microphone?
I have to
Are you
lower
eating it again?
No.
You know, you should adjust this. You should adjust this before. You should adjust this before we start. I think
People like the ASMR.
the what?
ASMR. We have talked about this. Yes, they do.
Not that.
Oh, your noise? Your annoying noise? No, stop. Look, we just lost 50 listeners, and we only had 38. So.
No, we didn't.
Yeah. So what new things are happening?
Positive Energy Cafe opened officially here in Montpelier. I've yet to be over there, but I'm so excited. So.
And we talked about this, right?
Mm-hmm. Yep. So, pull up your Facebook. Come on.
Do you know how long that's going to take me?
No. Not me, because it's right here, because I search them every day almost. Positive Energy Cafe.
First thing that came up to me was Nick's Meat Market.
I do frequent there a lot too. So Positive Energy Cafe, they have officially opened. They are located, like I said, 114 East Huntington Street. So like you said last time, by the big statue.
Oh, yeah. This is where we was trying to get
remember?
directions. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, I'm already a follower.
Yeah, because I made you that day.
Oh.
So, okay, can we look at how this Island Paradise sourdough slice, look at that bread. I know our viewers can't look, but just get on the Facebook.
You know what? I do not want to look at the bread.
And look at the salad. I'm sorry, I know your gluten allergy.
It's not really an allergy. My gut does not like me, and this is a new recent thing.
I'm sorry.
Yeah.
But just look how amazing it looks.
Oh, it does. And I'm hungry.
You got to give them.
I'm probably missing supper right now.
So they're a lot like Hoosier Coffee. They have a full bakery case, full drink menu, and something really cool is they were just doing National Police Week, and officers could come in and get a free cup of drip. So I thought that was really awesome. Coffee.
I thought you just got a couple drips.
My
I didn't know if it was the drips off of everything else that they make or something, like a surprise.
Oh, but I think it's.
Isn't their location in an old Victorian home?
Yes.
See, that's cool too.
Mm-hmm.
I like that.
So
they're cool.
So yeah, they are located. I kind of remember that place, that house.
It's like mint green.
So yeah, but
they just officially opened. So please, I have been going in there, inviting all of my friends. It doesn't take anybody hardly anything to go in and hit invite friends and get their likes and followers up, as well as please do it for Froggy Bottom Outdoors.
There you go. See, she's already working her job. What else?
How you like that?
What? No, wait. We got Frosty's gonna open.
Yeah, they got bought. So they're
Really?
back open. Let me just flip to their Facebook page because we just saw a cool ribbon cutting the other day. I was in training in Fishers, and my chamber people were over there.
Awesome. I'm not even going to try to go keep up on the Facebook thing. I seen it.
Yep. So May 1st, it says, just a friendly reminder, they've been doing open interviews, but it is official. So they are back open. Today is the day, and that was just yesterday that they were.
So are they serving the same food like they used to? Like if you're doing
Here's
all
a
this
peek
stuff,
of our menu, and yes, it's like salads,
like the double
crinkle
hot pepper
fries,
cheeseburger?
tater tots, sandwiches. They have coney dogs, hot dog, hamburger, double cheeseburgers, jumbo tenderloin.
Oh, good. You know,
And they have
Frosty's
all
has
these
become,
shakes and
like for Frosty's just to go away no matter what. It's like been it's really just been like it has to be here.
it has to be. It's a staple.
Yeah.
It has to be here.
Yep. I don't know what we do without Frosties.
I know.
So but there seems to be some more new things coming. I mean, is there anything else? I feel like there was more.
Let me think. Frosty's was open. No news with the golf course. Is it dead in the water?
I have not heard any news, but I think just that fart in the whirlwind just keeps spinning faster and faster, if you ask me.
It's now a tornado. Category like.
A shit tornado? So it sounds like. So
no news on that.
Well, and look, guys, here's the thing. We actually go through and look, and we need the information. This is why we sit here and struggle.
We don't know the inside deets.
We don't know. I don't get on Facebook much. I mean, I do, but most of the time I unfollow. Most people I have are unfollowed, and I just look at like the hunting stuff or whatever. But I don't have time to research every single thing, and I don't want to miss out on anybody. Like,
no.
I want everybody to be on here, and it's crazy how we are growing, and the things that we hear when we're out and about, and I guess somebody approached Callie from the store and said she was famous because she was on here, and
I love that.
Yeah,
I love it.
Now,
people's getting word around. I like it.
Yes.
Nothing wrong with that.
So has anything else happened in town here lately?
No, we're rocking and rolling on our downtown 4-H days. That's going to be for next year in June.
Yes.
And we're going to have a couple fundraisers coming up. We're going to have a murder mystery dinner theater at the 4-H.
Interesting.
That's fun. Nick is going to be serving the dinner.
Cool.
So it's going to be really good.
Yeah, absolutely.
I mean,
yep.
Let's just face it. He's awesome. Yep. So we're going to have that fundraiser coming up along with a couple of other fundraisers for that event. And that event, is I'm partnering with the 4-H.
Right.
So we're going to have the 4-H fair going on as well as like a fun downtown carnival vibe that coincide with each other. We're trying to get to where, we can cart people back and forth, and on a tractor or whatever, trolley. And have I would like to bring some national acts here in Hartford City. Montpelier does a bomb job of having national acts for the Jamboree. So why can't Hartford City, right? Because it just builds a better Blackford.
Right. Exactly.
I don't like this we're so separated stuff. I want one team.
Yes. And I think it's getting there.
I agree with you.
I think so. And part of me getting more involved and actually knowing a little, because we have businesses in Montpelier and in Hartford City. I think part of the thing in Montpelier is they've got great people, and I have given them so much crap because we still don't have a open thing.
I was just going to ask you that,
but I'm gonna take this back just a little bit. The problem is they have great people. They don't have a lot of great people. I mean, they don't have a lot of people that have time to do what they're doing. So the people, them people that's doing these things are doing multiple things. And for them to do any more, it's almost impossible. Mm-hmm. So I kind of get it. I do kind of get it. But, hey, we'll just roll. Somebody will show up.
Somebody will.
Yeah.
Yeah. Speaking of that, how is the building project going?
Yeah,
it's looking beautiful.
It's great. So our plan was from day one was definitely have the FFA and the junior leaders done by fair.
Right.
Completely usable. It's going to be easily done.
Okay.
And then we are working through the other side, the conference rooms and the offices and everything like that. But the junior leader side, FFA sides, like I said, it's almost done.
What side is that?
So that would be more where the event center side is. So it's more the open area.
Okay.
It's the wide open where you're going to be able to have some events or birthday parties or whatnot.
And it is big.
I mean, yeah, it's not monstrous, but I want people to also remember that the whole plan is not just this building. It's tying it into the other one, which now you're talking about a ton of square footage. And as we keep going, we keep getting more donors. I know IU Health has donated. We have, I can't remember which one of the solar and wind companies has donated. We have multiple ones of them. We have one that, they're going to come on our podcast. I'm kind of curious how this is going to happen. And here's the reason. Here's the thing about this is, they evidently, and I don't understand, there's been some kickback. against them. I made him a lawsuit.
Oh.
Yeah. And I'm not going to, I don't want to shift too far off this rabbit hole, but there's different opinions, and my opinions can go either way on some of this sometimes. But the reality is when these guys go in places, they're donating a ton of money to the community. You know, I'm talking 100,000 or more. Like,
Jeez.
yeah. But they can't do that till these contracts are signed, you
Right.
know? And I see both sides of this. So that's why we want to get on the podcast, because like I'll ask, so solar and wind is a heated thing in Blyford County right now.
Yeah, it is.
There is no reason we shouldn't have 100 comments, questions on up till we decide to get them in here. And
On what they want to ask them.
yeah, that's what, and I will ask them, you know, I will, if it's a legit question.
Right.
I mean, obviously Ashley's going to ask what their favorite color is.
I have just to break the ice.
Yeah.
It'll be funny.
Yeah. Well,
They will love that.
I'm sure they will. So back to the building. No, everything's going good.
Yeah, people drive by it. Go look at it.
Yeah, go look at it, please. We are moving into the offices. What I am looking for right now is been trying to work with Gilman's, and I'll just say Gilman's is driving me insane. They've helped us in the past, but man, I gotta get these meetings settled, nailed down. It's just hard to get. I think they're 100% wanting to help. Man, trying to get the meeting set up is almost
Tough.
impossible. But I had that nailed down. So if anybody's, because we always ask, like, what do you need? What do you need help with? Whatever. Here's what we need. I'd love to have somebody that could hang drywall. I mean, now look, the thing about hanging drywall, because I know there's going to be a lot of people, I can come hang drywall. People that finish drywall need it hung a certain way, or
Right.
or basically all the help you did is going to cost us more. Not that you do it wrong, but it's not you're not just throwing up something in your bedroom.
No.
Then again, finishers, drywall finishers, painters, like I'm all for that. Like there's a new paint company.
Daily's painting. Yep.
Right. I'm glad you volunteered to get a hold of them, Ashley, and to see if they're willing to work with us on something for this project.
I can talk to them. They are
Okay.
very, very wonderful and nice
Okay.
people. So big shout out to them because they're awesome people. So
Yep. I'm curious. I want to meet them because there's so many times in the stuff that I do that we need people to paint.
yeah, no,
And-
I will totally connect you guys.
Okay.
Yep, sure will.
I love it.
Sure will.
Um,
I got you.
Look, she's actually making notes on this episode. So I think I made her feel a little bad because she drives me insane because she can't ever keep to a schedule. But anyhow, so back to the
No,
building.
I do
wanted
keep
to
to
throw
a
out-
schedule. I have flexibility in mind. You, sir, do not have any flexibility.
Your schedule is 60 hours, 80 hours a week, Monday to Friday, and it's whoever
much can I fit in?
It's whoever screams the loudest and like whatever I can get away with.
Nobody screams at me.
No, if you scream never mind. Actually, I don't have time to explain this
kidding.
all to you.
Jeez.
Now, building is going great.
It is going pretty.
And to be honest, it could go faster. But I've had so many people that want to help that I've slowed it down a little bit because I have a choice now to where we can either just pay the contractor a bunch of money and just get it done,
Right.
or we can try to be smart and save some and use it somewhere else.
Mm-hmm.
So that's where I'm wanting like hanging drywall and painting.
No,
and
right.
stuff
Yeah,
like
help,
that.
yeah.
So just to help. Hey, the newest one, Jeff Thomas, does gutters. So he is donating the labor for that 100%. Shout
That's
out to
awesome.
him. It is. So I don't know the number yet. I'd love to have some sort of a donation for the material. It'd probably be around $2,000.
Right.
Now, everybody asks like, okay, what are these donors getting? And we don't know yet. We want to do something different than just a name on the wall.
Right.
I
yeah.
mean, some of these donors, we've got some donors that donate $100,000. I mean, this is by the time it's said and done with everything we're wanting to do, I mean, there could be $1 million dumped into this year.
Right.
So we're not going to just throw your name on the wall.
No.
We are going to blow you up. We're going to advertise you, and we're going to do something special.
And I like
And I
that.
don't know what that is yet. open for ideas.
So please contact us with ideas.
Yeah, like
our page.
yes, yeah. Our guys,
We need
know
some activity.
we can't go anywhere without people talking about this podcast.
Yeah, but where are you guys on our page?
Right.
Group.
Are you embarrassed to know Ashley? I mean, yeah.
Probably.
Sometimes in public I try to ignore it too, but
Liar. You're lying. You're lying. Don't lie to our listeners like that. You've never ignored me in public.
I'm pretty good at hiding, and you never knew that I was even there.
I'm gonna tell your wife just to slap you when
My
you
wife
get home.
already beats me.
Good for you, Laura.
But anyhow, so it's rolling.
Good. I'm glad.
There is one thing that I'd like to get in on is the training facility for the fire department.
I want to see it. I know there was an open house, but we had something going on that day that we weren't able to go out there and look at it. But I would love to visit it.
I mean, I'd love to have him come in and talk about it.
Yeah. We should have Nick.
Yeah.
Nick Parrott. And he could bring Alicia.
Nothing would get done. What are you going to do? Sit beside each other and text each other?
Maybe.
Yeah. No, I think that would be a good one. Let's put him on the schedule.
It's like I'm the secretary. Nick, I'll be in touch with you soon.
Yeah. You're figuring out your job task already.
Got to get ahead of the game. Jeez. But what, so we just had, I was in DC for it, but the chamber just held the adult prom. I don't know if you saw any pictures of it.
I did.
So, it wasn't like a huge turnout. We would love more people. So that's kind of what I want to kind of just talk a little bit about. The chamber is in the middle of still rebranding and rebuilding, right? I've heard a lot of negativity about the chamber about, well, what does the chamber do? Okay, so we can only do as much as also our small businesses are willing to participate with us. And I'm not talking about anything that really costs money. I'm talking about coming to our events, if we hold a free lunch and learn, or we hold a free networking event, like the small business meeting that the city holds, just RSVP, it's a great networking event. But I would like to see more people just interact with the chamber. I know we are still trying to prove ourselves, and we will. Trust me, we will. Tim Norris, who's our business developer, nobody does better at marketing than Tim Norris Jr.
I'm worried, like what? The list of things that he is doing on social
Amazing,
media.
right? Is there like 5 of him? Is he not telling us he's cloned himself?
No, I don't think he's cloned himself.
But really.
Yeah, but yeah.
He's pretty, like, he's just awesome. Like,
well, and even, yeah. And the thing is, even for people that he's not getting, like,
nothing to kick back from.
Like, no kickback. Like, even for our show or the
Yeah.
Squatch, like, I'm always going,
how did he come up with that?
He tagged me in this, tagged this in this, tagged this in this.
It's amazing. He is a marketing genius.
Yep, so he does good.
He does do good. So I just want people to believe in the chamber and start backing us more, and just believe that we will do amazing things. We have a couple things coming up. I'm going to plug them. We're getting ready to release this date, but on Friday, the 13th of June, Friday 13th, we're going to have our bowling tournament. How fun is that on Friday 13th? That's fun.
This is going to be black light.
Absolutely.
I figured that.
Absolutely.
Is
maybe
any
like
special guest?
Maybe like the Squatch and Michael Myers will come try to find Jason. Maybe I'll have to talk to him.
Maybe.
So
interesting.
I know, but it's gonna be fun. So when that comes out, make sure you get your team in ASAP, because I know it's gonna sell out quickly. So
and where do you go to get your team? Like, what do you do?
When the marketing comes out on the chamber Facebook page, you will literally just contact the chamber or go to City Hall and sign up your team. So it can be a team of 4 or 5.
So usually at this point in the podcast is when I challenge Ashley to something.
I know we have a list of stuff we have not completed.
Like,
do you want that just to be
scared?
Okay, well, let me tell you this. How about this? So I know he's going to yell at me and roll his eyes. I wish you all could just see him right now. You know, since I'm off next weekend for Cash's birthday, but it's for Cash. So you can't really roll your eyes at that.
You're off where?
I'm off next Friday.
Off work?
Uh-huh.
Mm-hmm.
We usually tape our podcast Friday. So of course, when I tell him in a week in advance, he's like, thanks, Ashley, for actually telling me. Because usually I probably wouldn't until like Thursday night.
Yeah.
I'm calling myself out.
Yes. And that
because
is the
I forget.
Truth. And
I forget.
those people that know me know
It
that
drives you nuts.
Absolutely, completely just.
You've still kept me around.
Yeah.
Question your sanity.
Sunny.
Fine.
So what else? Okay.
So anyways, here's what I'm going to say. I will challenge this. So obviously, unless we can come up with like another day next week that works besides Friday.
Yeah, we're gonna come another day.
I challenge our next podcast to be a video podcast where we actually go do these challenges we need to do. First, the ice bucket challenge should be last. But the disc golf, there's a couple things at disc golf we were going to do.
You know, there's so many that you have failed to. I think at one point in time, it's almost like, I can't think of the word. You've given up, like basically I win. Forfeit. There it is. I come to me.
Well. Yeah. You're probably right. Probably right. I know my place.
Well, at least you admit.
I'll have it on air. You admitted you needed me, so I admit that you're right.
Oh.
How's that?
She said it.
You're right.
That is so much more.
Shane Smith is right.
Holy cow.
I know.
And now you do realize how much fun I have like with the Photoshops and taking little clips. So you know what I'm probably going to do with that, right?
I can't wait.
Jared, save that on a clip on its own. It will be in every opening from now on.
Here, let me just say it better, like with actual like smiley face. Shane Smith is always right.
Holy cow. Are you guys hearing this?
That's like a political, I could be.
I think our listeners agree, though. I think there's so many eye rolls, it's probably going to make the lights flicker.
Like, along with Ashley, all of our listeners agree that Shane Smith is always right.
All right, we're done. Now it's becoming sarcastic, so.
But really, we need to do the ice bucket challenge, the disc golf stuff. We can't do the real golf stuff because we would get lost in the weeds.
Yeah, we can.
I don't think we could just show up on the property and start golfing, Shane.
Who says we got to do it at a golf course?
Well, we want to golf.
What if we just drive?
Oh, okay, like a driving contest. Blindfolded. That's fun.
All right. Now,
kind of like.
Look, so here, once again, she comes up with all these ideas, but let's see.
Kind of like Happy Gilmoreing it.
All right, guys, let's see if this actually happens.
Okay, well, we need somebody to video footage it. Jared.
Or Tim, or both of them.
Perfect.
Like drone, like.
Yep. Got it.
Can you handle that without like pre-screening every picture of you and thing before it goes?
Probably not. Probably not. That's just never going to leave. That's just me.
Yeah.
Let's do it.
So are we going to do bowling too?
Do you bowl?
If I'm competing with somebody, I will.
Are you going to put in a team for the bowling thing?
Yeah. I mean, I'm sure they're coming because so
wait.
employees of Citizens State Bank.
Oh, my God.
I want you on
First
my
off,
team.
they didn't even help you during the corporate challenge. So this is just
because
a wash.
I wasn't around for the corporate challenge.
It's still a wash.
A wash. I say wash.
I say wash.
Wash. Yeah.
Okay, so listen. How about there's 4 to 5 people on a team, right? Mm-hmm. So I help run the thing, but it's a pretty self-running thing, right? Why don't we put a team in? But with our team, because, there's not enough lanes to really do 2 teams because we got to let other people.
Squatch and Ashley.
So I pick my partner and you pick your partner.
But there's 4 on a team.
Right. That's what I mean. Like, we'll just be on the same team, but we'll be competing against each other.
But how would you pick a partner's bowling?
What? What do you mean? Like, their score goes along with your score. So you better pick someone that's good at bowling.
But you have a team of 4, right? So
yeah,
wouldn't you pick 3 people?
But then just me and you will take up 2 lanes like that. Like, I'm afraid of other people wanting to be in when I could just forfeit my team.
Do you realize how confusing you are?
No, I'm not.
I'm thinking this. I'm thinking you have a team Squatch and a team Ashley, and we just build our teams and we go for it.
No, you're going to get all my team members that I want.
I'll tell you right now, I will not pick anybody from Citizens State Bank.
Okay.
Is that a deal?
Deal.
All right.
And I won't pick anybody from any of your
Great.
companies.
Because Chris is bold. I don't know how many perfect scores.
I know you were going to say Chris. I knew it.
Yep. No, you're done. You're done.
That's fine. Let's do it. Let's be the first 2 teams to enter this chamber bowling. I will tell Mr. Norris right now.
Okay. Sounds good to me. So what if we do...
I'm going to text him right now.
What if we do... we ought to do like a Vegas bet.
What do you mean? What's that?
Well, like, or people can like bet on us. It's probably not entirely legal, but...
And then we could donate it to a great cause. Right. I love that.
Right. Maybe we should donate to Heritage Days. It looks like it needs help. I just saying, like, I think, like, what is going on? I mean, this could go either direction, right? Why do you give me that look? Am I not allowed to talk about stuff? We did the Squatch and Ashley show to bring up the things that people didn't want to talk about.
Yes, and listen, and I have just said that, we're just going to have more things in this community, so that's why I started something brand new along with the 4-H.
Right.
What were you going to say?
I don't know. I mean, it's just all methed up. I mean, it's just, you've literally got, I don't understand. So you got to have people that's in here. And I appreciate anybody that wants to volunteer. But there comes a time when you're volunteering that you can't take it over. I don't know. Or maybe, I don't know. Look, I don't know because I'm not there. But I am so tired of the stories. I'm so tired of hearing about performers coming and saying they're never going to come back. And it's like, hey, why don't we do this actually? Why does not Heritage Days and what you're doing just all like evolve together?
Mesh?
Yeah. Like, is that a possibility?
I don't know. I don't know.
Like,
I don't know.
Do we need to all get together and figure it out? I mean, why have, because I seen something on Facebook, like it's wanting to move to like June or something, which is basically right next to yours. And I mean, if you're going to move to June, at some point in time, why don't you just double it up? Why don't we just blow it up? The volunteers that each one of you have, like,
come together as a big old team.
Yeah, and roll with it. That's just me from the outside, and I'm not. I don't know the situation at Heritage Days. I don't know necessarily. There may be things that we don't know.
Let's meet with them.
I mean, I'm going to suggest right now.
Are you willing to sit down and meet with them?
Absolutely.
With me? Okay.
What if we just had them on the podcast?
That's fine with me.
I love it.
You know how easygoing I am. Honestly, and not being funny, you know
Right.
how easygoing I am.
Right.
If I could change my dates, which, I think Lori knows that she didn't realize that I was having a carnival that day. So she's going to change her dates, but I would be willing to change my dates if I could, but I'm coinciding with the fair. So.
Okay. I didn't see that part. I just seen it was going to be close. And I'm like, what in the world's going on here? But here's the thing.
Yeah, we should have a talk.
Heritage Days. Yeah, I'd love to. Heritage Days is something that I remember when I was a kid. It's been here forever.
Oh, that you loved it.
And I don't
want to see it go away.
No matter what is going on here.
Right.
Let's research this. Let's get down to the problem. Mm-hmm. Let's eliminate the problem and
move forward.
Let's make Heritage Days something that's huge.
Better than ever what was.
Yeah. I mean, I love what you're doing, but why couldn't this be Heritage Days? I mean, why couldn't it be?
Right. Let's just work together.
Yeah. So, and
it's a great idea.
I love it.
I'm all about teamwork. Hey, teamwork makes the dream work.
You've said that before on here, haven't you?
I like it though.
Yeah. Yeah.
I text him about our little teams here. I can't wait for him to say that is a great idea. Team Ashley and Team Squatch.
It is a great idea.
Now I just got to find 3 good bowlers. So if you would like to be on the winning team with Ashley, but I do like that.
I've already had 7 messages saying,
oh, you're so
on your
funny.
team.
But seriously, if anybody wants to sponsor our team fee, which is $100, please do so. So we will take a team sponsor.
That would be
Shane
cool.
will take a team sponsor.
I'm going to make a request.
Okay.
I got somebody I really want to sponsor Team Squatch.
Who?
I think it'd be really cool.
Who?
Citizen State Bank.
Shane.
You can't get the easy one every time.
That's fine. I'll get the gym to sponsor my team.
That's fine.
You know, it'd be really cool. I just had this pop in my head.
No.
It's not nothing about
We're
bowling.
saying no.
No, you would like this.
What?
What if we could get someone to sponsor a car at the Montpelier Speedway that was the Squatch and Ashley car?
That would be awesome.
I don't know why I just thought about that, but
That would be awesome.
wouldn't it be cool?
That would be cool. Are we getting there yet? Like, are we to that point where like people may want to do that?
I think we are.
I think citizens
And
would.
what if we could take the podcast to the Speedway?
We could. It might be noisy.
That's true. Isn't there's a little box people sit in?
Honestly,
there?
I'm not sure. But it's open, I think.
Is it?
Well, I ain't gonna lie. It's been a few years since I've been there, so I don't remember.
I love that is a gym there, the Montpelier Speedway.
So that's where Dad, for those of you who don't know, Dad used to race.
What?
Him and Burl Tucker. That's where they actually didn't start there. I take that back.
Oh my
They
gosh.
may have been there. So they raced like Winchester. They raced Muncie when that thing was open. Asphalt tracks.
Really?
Yeah, and
I never knew that about your
if
dad.
I telling the story correctly, before they shut the Muncie track down, they each had cars. It was Irish sheet metal. When Dad is Irish sheet metal cars. Burl went out and broke the track record, and then Dad followed him out and broke the record again on the same night. And it was crazy. So then they switched to dirt. Well, when they switched to the dirt tracks, they took these cars that was built and they just tried to go to the dirt tracks.
Oh
and
my
it was a
gosh.
disaster. Then, of course, Dad goes crazy. And, I mean, next thing you know, he's in Eldora and Bunker Hill. Tim Sills is one of his drivers.
Tim.
Yep. And he got so into it. It was had
I love
2
that.
cars and, yeah.
I never
Yeah.
knew that.
Oh, yeah. We was big into it.
Wow.
Yeah. So I was at Montpelier. I was at all those all
Makes
the
me
time.
sad Gas City's no longer operating.
I know. I'm surprised somebody hasn't grabbed
I've
it.
honestly heard that a few professional race car drivers are wanting to invest in it.
Really?
Mm-hmm. Yep.
Be interesting.
Yep. Tony Stewart being one of them.
Yeah. That doesn't surprise me.
Yep.
I hope surely the same guy who owns the golf course don't own that.
I don't think they do.
Oh, okay. Just thought
Just
that
saying.
out there. I mean, sometimes it makes things difficult. Man, what else? Because, like I said, guys, Ashley was supposed to have a guest here, so we are just rambling now.
We haven't had a BS session in a long time. And that's what this podcast started out to be. So,
Okay. I know. I do want. Hey, I want to bring something up. I
What?
don't want to forget this. We are recording this Friday. We're recording. So this is not going to come out in time, but it's the first one, so it's starting Sunday at 2:00.
Yes.
Which doesn't matter the time because it's going to be Monday when you hear this. Sonny's starting his
Ride with me
thing, and that is amazing. And I'm a little upset. I had big plans. I was going to show up.
and your Squatch.
Well, I was going to show up. She's going to give away all my big plans.
I'm sorry.
Anyhow, that's probably obvious what I was going to do on that part. But 2:00 on Sunday is also senior awards. And
Are you serious?
Yep. So I didn't give Sonny a bunch
Dang.
of crap. So I'm definitely going to pick going to senior awards.
Yeah.
So, but I will be at as many of those as I can.
As you can.
And Ashley's going to be there as many as she can.
I need a bicycle.
Oh, I got one. We'll find you a bike.
I don't have a bike.
You don't have a bike at all?
I don't have a bike. It's old. It was my grandmother's. It was my mom Mimi's bike. And I know it's really probably dumb, but like I don't like to ride it. I just know that she was the last person to. So I just keep it in my storage.
So do you think that's what she wants?
No, it's not what Carolyn Hodgen wants, but
She
I'm
would
just
be
saying.
ticked off at you.
I know
It's
she
a
would.
bicycle.
I know, but I need a new bike.
Yeah. So remember on the podcast with Sonny, we was talking about donating bikes and stuff. Well, just so you know, I've got a full pickup load of bikes that I'm taking to Sonny that I am donating.
That's so nice, Shane.
Because see, when we said 1 and you said 2 and I didn't say a word.
Yeah?
Yeah. I've upped you. So I think there may be 6 or 7 there. So
Used bikes?
What are you going to do? Well, kind of used, but most of my kids,
But hey, who cares?
They really didn't ride them. They looked brand new.
Yeah.
Some of them are pretty nice bikes.
Aw.
Schwinn's and like.
Dang.
Yeah. So I'm getting them cleaned up and drop them off at Sonny's, but I just want to let you know. I want you to let you know the numbers.
You've
since
really
you like
upped the ante.
Since you like one-upping me.
No, I don't. I was like giving you a hard time.
Oh, yeah, I know, because you don't follow through on your plans.
Weren't you just telling me how good I was at my job?
You are great at your job, but the plans that we
you mean
make
with
at the
you?
at the Squatch and Ashley show, you know, when you get all mouthy and say, "Oh, anybody want to be on the winning team?" That never going to show up.
I will be there. I have to run it.
Yeah, but are you going to have a team, or what? Or you have an excuse?
No, I'll be there.
Okay.
I just feel guilty taking a team, but
That
money's
you're going
money.
to lose with anyhow.
Money's money, right? What? Money is money.
I guess.
Cash is king.
I guess.
That's why I named Cash Cash.
He's got a birthday coming up. Now, you already said that, didn't you?
May 26th.
May
Memorial
26th.
Day weekend. He's a Memorial Day baby. He'll be 14.
Oh, yeah.
I'm not okay.
He's getting ready to be too cool for you.
He will never be too cool for mom. No.
Yeah.
Don't be talking to him, telling him act like mom's not cool. No. Look, I can see. I wish our audience could see your face because they would be like, I know what he's.
We're gonna start going live. We have to.
I think honestly, it would totally up our viewers.
It would.
Because I can't wait for like Jared to add in some like, you know, when I do this to put it. Wouldn't that
Will
be
you
funny?
tell me I'm number 1 every single
Wouldn't that
episode?
be funny? And then he could put like a number 1. That'd be funny. Like one of those foam fingers. I think that's funny.
Guys, there's a reason why I've put off the live podcast.
I think that's funny. Don't you think that's funny?
It's hilarious. But here's my fear.
What?
You're so self-conscious.
I know
even
that I
of
would just
things
hate
I
it.
say, and not necessarily like what you look like, but already the things you say. So the stuff you're doing, you do it because you don't think anybody's going to see it. So are you still going to do that stuff if it's live?
Is Jared gonna put something funny over me?
No.
I
It's
don't know.
live. There is no censorship on this podcast.
Then probably not.
They all know you do it. I'd say every time when you do it.
I could really be telling you you're number 1.
Everybody knows better than that.
Probably not. I have this image to uphold. I'm just kidding. That's why I don't run for any political offices because I've already told you my feelings are too soft and my heart's too soft. I don't want nobody hurting my feelings. So
I'm on.
I don't want.
You
I
already
don't.
called me what? Father figure. So now you're going to, or what'd you say? Father something.
Yeah, my father.
Yeah,
You're being
yeah.
father figure.
Well, I'm gonna do this just a little bit.
What? You're gonna be
No,
mean
no.
Ben Hodgin to
There
me?
there was a time, and I think part of it is through your entrepreneur or you're trying to be successful. I think part of it, especially in the beginning, you get caught up with what everybody's thinking and the image
I
that
do.
you're trying to hold. Like,
Yeah,
and
I don't
and
want
I did
people to be
too.
mean.
And I did too. Does your life seem noisy?
Very.
Okay. The second you figure out how to not worry about that, all that noise goes away.
Really?
Your life becomes quiet. When you quit worrying about what anybody else in this world thinks.
Except
and-
the people that matter.
But that's kind of a
Double-edged
lame
sword?
cop out. That's kind of a lame cop out because the people that matter, they matter. Yeah, you're not worried about what they think as long as you're doing the right thing. Like you're only worried about the people that matter what they think if you're doing something wrong.
Right.
So don't do it. I mean, and roll with it. And your life gets quiet. I don't know how to explain it other than I used to worry about it. Like I come up there and be like, oh my goodness, I mean, what's these people going to think? Or what's this going to think?
Right.
Or what's this going to think?
Right.
And finally I was just like, I'm me and I'm doing the best I can.
And that's it.
I'm not doing anything that I'm ashamed of.
Right.
So, and I'm ready to admit when I screw up.
Right.
So I don't care. And literally it's quiet. The whole world is quiet then.
Okay. So you can be my mentor on that.
Mm-hmm.
And I will try to be better.
I don't think you can just shut it off, but I think it's a thing. I think it's a
I have to change my mindset.
It's a personal confidence.
Well, yeah. And that's just crazy because like I feel like I do a lot of great in the community and I do wonderful at my job. So like when I tell people that kind of stuff, they're like, well, you should have way more confidence. But I don't. And I spoke about this a little on the Book of Ashley. Right. I struggle with my demons, right? As everyone does.
The red hair, yep.
But it is a downfall to mine. Like,
yeah. And I've noticed with you, and I used to do the same thing as how I noticed it. Because you do a lot, you can have 1,000 people. They're like, man, rock and roll Ashley, and man, you're really doing this event or whatever.
One person.
You'll have one person will get on there and it'll be like,
get a job. Thanks, Rob.
Whatever, yeah. Anything like that. And it literally, that's all you think.
It ruins my day.
Noise.
Ruins my day.
It fills your head with noise.
Yes.
So much noise that you don't notice the good things.
You are correct. And I will fixate on that. And I'll be like, who would say that about me?
Yeah. So suck it up, Buttercup.
Kind of like I figured out, because we weren't going to talk about this, but since we're, kind of like that private Facebook group someone told me I was a part of.
I'm missing this one.
Trashy People of Blackford. I guess you can only find this page only if you're invited to this.
Wait, you was telling me about that. Was it Trashy People or Trashy Happy? Well, no, there's something.
Trashy People of Blackford.
They named their own group Trashy.
Yeah.
But what do? They
trash people of Blackford.
Oh, they're trashing the people. Oh, okay. Yeah. I've not seen that.
Yeah, something about me and, I shouldn't be supported because Nathan's on all these posts and if you haven't figured it out by now, Nathan Richardson Kids. He's a jokester. Mm-hmm. So he likes to have fun. He razzes me. He razzes Cash. Anybody. Lighten up, people.
Yeah.
Also, hey, people, invite me to your Trashy People of Blackford group. I'd love to be a part of it.
No, you don't.
Oh, just for fun. Yeah.
No, because your fun is then somebody's going to post something about Ashley or something.
They already have?
I know, but you're going to see it. Like, what have you not seen? Oh, now I've got her worried.
But you know what? Like you said, let them. Let them.
Don't cancel the noise out.
Yep, cancel.
If it was really,
they don't matter.
If it was really that cool of a group,
it'd be public.
That or somebody would have noticed it. Like, I've never heard of it.
That's how I told you.
Well, if you started this group, you're invited to our podcast.
Please come on.
Like, let's roll.
Yeah. Come talk to us.
Yeah. Yeah. Let's talk about the trashy people of Hartford.
Savage.
Well, what else is going? I mean,
I know, Shane. I know I had to hop off here soon. I have an appointment.
Oh, gee, imagine that.
But it is a good appointment.
She can talk for 2 hours before we start and then cut us off short on
No,
the
we
podcast.
didn't. We've been talking for over an hour. We started at 3:35.
You're timing us.
No, I just looked at the clock.
Okay.
And we started.
There's not a clock in here.
My phone.
Oh, yeah, that's right. Well, you're always on during the podcast.
Yeah, my phone.
So we're going to get some people on this podcast.
We have a list, and I'm not going to give out the list because I kind of want it to be a surprise when we let off the secret of the guest. But we have a good list of 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 potential people that are coming up here in the next few weeks, and they're going to be great podcasts.
Now, just in case anybody's concerned, I will take over this list and I will try to get these people here because obviously if we leave it to
you want
Ashley,
some of this ASMR?
They don't
Here
show up.
Ready?
They don't. Quit making noise.
Here's your ASMR. I ripped this page out of my little binder.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm going to pass it to Mr. Squatch.
And the people on this list
No!
are.
Shane!
Wait, there's something that we brought up that is not on here. I want the Heritage Days and you to have a podcast together.
Oh, well, that's fine. Yeah. Write it
Yes.
on there. You want my pen?
No, I can remember stuff.
Okay.
So, okay. I like it.
Do you like that list?
Yeah, most of it. Wait. Yeah.
The other one at the bottom, I can remember to talk to Shannon and get in touch with you for daily painting.
Well, you just gave me your list for your reminder, so.
I don't need, that's one reminder. I talk to them all the time.
I do want to give a shout out though, because we're allowed to, because it's our show, right? So I've talked a lot about the oldest daughter, Kaylee.
Yes.
She graduated from ITT or Ivy Tech. I always keep calling it
she
IT.
did, but
Ivy
I mean-
Tech. And you know what was crazy, and I like giving her the shout out just because she's just such a superstar when it comes to this stuff. But I didn't realize how many other kids from Blackford was there.
Yeah.
I mean, and I know I'm going to miss some, but she had a whole group of her friends. A whole group of friends were there,
Mm-hmm.
and then there was people that like talk about Reed's. Ian Reed was there.
Yep.
I'm not even going to start naming the people because
You don't want to forget someone.
well, no, I know this group of girls, and if I name some of them and not the other ones,
They're going to be sad.
I will get murdered in my
You
sleep.
will, yeah.
No, they won't be sad. I'll get murdered in my sleep.
Congratulations, Blackford
Yes.
students.
Yes, you guys rocked it. I took some really cool pictures. I should post them. No, I won't.
When is graduation? June.
The only date I have when it comes to graduation is I think the 8th is her graduation party at
Okay.
our house that her little high maintenance butt is having me work my butt off on. So,
I like it.
yeah.
It's okay.
Yeah. Well, I can tell for once she's ready to go and quit talking, guys.
I am not. I thought the sticker was funny and you didn't laugh at it.
Because I was trying to talk about my daughter and you're holding up
No.
a sticker that says trash. I was a little offended by it.
Wow. Well, first off, I would never say anything like that with your family because they put up with so much.
I know.
But this is about that group.
Yeah.
We'll put them on the list.
Yeah.
I think it's funny, but
No, it is funny. I like it. I'm just trying to figure out where you got stickers says trash. Like,
it was in my notes.
do you walk around just put on people's cars when you get mad or what?
Oh my God. It was in here. I think it's for reminders. Take out the trash.
So somebody, you got it on your calendar what day that you're going to be trashy.
I'm part of that group. Talk of it. Cool. I'm actually just gonna keep this right here and just stick it barely on there.
Oh my.
That's good. I like that. I should take a picture and send that to Jared. Okay, the next episode, we're in the double digits. 10. I know. No secrets out about that though. Surprise. Of who the guest is.
I know who it is.
I know, I'm just saying we're not gonna tell them yet.
Well, they would have been here today.
Okay.
Wait, let me ask you this. Hold on. You just scheduled somebody for the next podcast that you may or may not even be able to do. And
No, we're gonna talk. Oh my
And-
God, stop.
well, wait. I know what you said you was going to do, but you've not even contacted this person. That
I just texted him.
has he answered?
No,
So you don't even know if he's going to be here, and you're saying this special guest is going to be here.
listen. Okay, we're done talking. We're done talking.
Why is that-
I'm gonna talk to him.
That's what he said.
Okay, people.
All right, I can't take any more of her. Not today. I'm ready for this weekend. So, yep. But
Until next time,
this is Squatch.
and I'm Ashley.
Peace out.
Bye.